Morning, everybody. Listen, shh. It's nice and quiet, isn't it? It's peaceful. We've got like a minute's hoolie before we get going this morning. Kingpin's out. Tell you more about it in a second. Oh, that's us. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. It's farming time, and welcome to the 6:36 Club. We had a little 30 seconds or so of a hoolie there. We're on early. Check us out. Who's on? Good morning. Morning. Hello from Lorna Kennedy in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. Good morning. Who else is that's on YouTube? Val Anderson has sent us some stars. Thank you, Val. On Facebook this morning, Judith Armstrong. Morning from a cold Paisley. Diane Lee, good morning. YouTube, your comments are going so fast. Hello from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Lots of folk up and about in Canada this morning. And Gemma says, morning Pete from a chilly Aberdeen. It's chilly here too. We're currently 4 degrees, I think. I checked the forecast just before we came on, and where are we? Yes, 4 degrees is there. What, can't speak, can't lie, there we are, Locker Briggs, that's our local area, that's what it comes up as, 4 degrees, and it's set to be dry. It's it's still dry, and the news is, I should not be here this morning, but it is me, it's just a kind of, we were, as we reported on Friday morning's 6:36 Club, we were away to Birmingham here in the UK yesterday at the NEC for a trade fair. It's called the Spring Trade and Gift and Toy Fair, I think it's called. Huge event, probably the biggest trade fair that goes on at this time of the year. And we were supposed to stay overnight and go there again today. But Trish's Toys, myself, and farmer / teacher Alice were not in the mindset of staying away for the night. We were going to if we needed to. We booked a single fare on the train down to Birmingham yesterday morning. We left here at 5, got the train at Carlisle just after 6 o'clock yesterday morning. Took our little suitcase and night bag with us, and if we felt the need, we were going to need to stay overnight, we could have booked accommodation while we were down there. Otherwise, if we didn't, we were able to book a train back. Last night we got the 6 o'clock train back home again, because we didn't think another day was going to justify it. I think we had done all that we needed to do yesterday, so it was a long day, but a very exciting and lots of new leads, lots of new orders, and very excited about one in particular. It was me that found it, so I think we can, I'm going to share it, okay? This is a 6:36 Club secret, and we all know the 6:36 Club rules. What happens on here stays on here, all right? It doesn't go any further. Are you ready? All right? We found a company, just a small company. I mean, there was huge companies there selling all different types of things, from toys to kitchen appliances to suites of furniture, everything under the sun. This one particular one, only in a small stand, and they made wool throws or blankets. They bought the wool from British farmers, turned them into beautiful tweed blankets, all different colours, I spoke to him, and very excited to say, as I say, I'm not sure if we should be sharing this, but, all right, if we can make it work, and he says he can do it, all our wool from the entire sheep flock can go to him if we can make it work, and he can turn it into blankets and throws made out of our own very Dalscon wool that we can then put onto our online Christmas store and hopefully send them all around the world to you guys. So that's one very exciting lead that we found yesterday. But as I say, I didn't tell you, all right? Okay, that's coming up. So our wool's going to have to be very well looked after and managed well. And yeah, excited about that one, amongst loads of other things. So long day yesterday, but felt it was very worthwhile and hopefully profitable. You have to invest in these things as you go forward. So Laurie Joe Everts DeWitt says, I'm a direct descendant of Clan Carlisle, my mum's dad. Laurie, where are you from? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. And everybody else, please jump in the comments. Let me know, another 6:36 rule. Let me know where you are and what's your weather like. I think I reported on Friday morning the 6:36 Club that, and I've just came up this morning, all right, brought the mule up. And Kingpin was in here with the Golden Guernseys, in with Jenny, and he's misbehaving this morning, chasing them around the pen and sniffing and getting on. And so we got him and we put him out just to give the Jennies a bit of peace. Now, what's going on with you, pal? Why are you misbehaving? Now he's wanting to have a wee go with Merlin. Right, can we get you out to one of the paddocks, out of the way? Because I think it's going to be come on. Because we don't want you headbutt the gate. We'll put you out there just now. Give me your horn. Right, let's go. Let's walk. It's going to be a long way to drag him across that paddock. It's not that far away, but come on, let's go. We're going to the naughty step, which is the paddock, all right? Come on. Let's go. He says, not going. No. Yes, you are. Come on. Because you're just being a plague. It's just over here. Come on. Let's go. Here he comes. Come on. He very much looks like he's got his head down and promising not to do it ever again, but I know he's going to. He's a strong boy. Come on. Let's go. You can stay out here till the boys come in and decide what they're going to do with you. You can have a wee bit of run around the paddock as well. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Now. No need for you to be chasing around Jenny around the pen and sniffing and barking and getting on. Can anybody see anything? Because it's... If you can't... Can somebody put a torch on, please? A little light. Let me see if I can... Let me set you up here on top of this post a second. Right, sit there a second. Come on then. Let's go. And you go. That's a boy. I know you can't see anything because it's pitch black, but he is in the pen. And he'll be absolutely fandavi-dozy in there because it's dry. You can go and have a runabout and keep him out of harm's way. Let's go and have a look, because for some reason he's kind of going through the mating ritual this morning, sniffing and wanting to jump and whatnot, so it'd be better not in there, especially Jenny getting so near her. Take a breath. Her due date. Right, here we are, and there she is, the lady in question. What shall call her? Call her Dame Jenny. Now I know Ben. I think Ben has spoken about her. I caught a little bit of his afternoon live yesterday. I didn't get it all, and I know he's quite concerned about her. I know she's carrying 6 babies, and we've reported that, and we're excited. but also just a little. What's the proper word when you're sharing your reservations? You know, we're still quite concerned about her. So yes, we're excited. She's having 6, but everybody has to want you all to just, you know, realise big risk with her. And if we get all 6 out, it will be a miracle and something beautiful. But let's everybody just go calm about it, and let's not get expectations too high. That's what I'm trying to say. So, getting very near due date. So we don't need him in there sniffing about and jumping and getting on. Rory, what are you doing? How's things? Are you ever thinking about going back in with where you should be? Or are you just going to run about here forever? Wonks, let's go and see Miss Fiona that we were watching before. And here she is again. Oh, by the way, welcome to February 2026. Are we on the 3rd today already? I believe we are. Can anybody believe it? I did see in the comments of Ben's live that a lot of people were saying they thought January went very slowly. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're saying that. I reckon it's been the quickest month that I've ever been on Earth. It's went so quick, seemed to go so quickly. And again, when you're on a deadline, as we always seem to be, to get open for the 16th of this month, which was 2 weeks yesterday, which is very, very scary. Very, very scary, considering our building work and everything that's going on. Yes, and having babies due. Yes, no, not pointing any fingers at anybody, but yeah, it's a bit daunting. So I hope and pray that the weather stays reasonably good up to the 16th and during the half-term week. So from the 16th of February to the... What date is it we're open till? What's the next Saturday? It's just for a week we're open. And hopefully by then, this lady will have 2 little babies running about. She's looking very contented this morning. And we have reported that she's panting a bit. But I reckon that you can see her panting away there. But she's standing chewing this morning and she's knocking Blackjack out of the way, just saying, move, don't bother me, I'm extremely pregnant. Helen, good morning. My granddaughter's 13 tomorrow. Her name's Tiffany. Well, happy birthday to Tiffany for tomorrow, Helen. Please pass our best wishes on from everybody here at Tulscone. Catherine says, who are you more anxious about, Jenny or Fiona? I can't pick a favourite, Catherine. It's not a favourite, but extremely anxious about them both. And very excited. This panting thing that's going on, don't know what that is. I know we've all commented on it. But she's more than happy. You can see her chewing away there. And her bag is filling out. Earliest expected date that could be is the 10th, as we've said. But her actual due date is 14th, which is kind of special. And actual due date for Fanta here, who's also pregnant and shouldn't be. And she's very proud of the fact she's is what? Very much the same, I think. Yes, Fanta, we're coming to see you. You want me beard rub? Come on. What are you saying? Are you quite happy in there? Oh, she can sort the suffix out. She's such a legend. For those of you who are new to the channel and don't know her story, which is quite a long one, I'm not going to go into it, but just a quick summary. She loves having babies. She's had various phantom pregnancies. She found Miracle when Miracle was born and abandoned by her mum. and she thought it was hers, and she mothered it until Farmer Ben found them both, and she saved Miracle's life. She's had lots of babies. Because of her phantom pregnancy, she had a huge udder at one stage, and always has, and her udder's actually burst in the past, which has rendered it useless, but she continues to have babies. So she will not produce any milk when she has these babies this year. So she had some last year. Sadly, they didn't make it. So we will... It's green, what's that? Is that 2? Is that 1? I think green is a single, isn't it? If that memory serves me correctly. So, yes, she should be expecting 1. It's up on her shoulder. If it was on her mid-back, that would be normal time, which would be mid-February. It's on her shoulder, which means she's quite advanced, isn't it? If they're getting scanned and they're expected, for instance, if they're getting scanned and they're expected to lamb in April, okay? That's when the top went out. David, our scanner, he would put a mark, different coloured mark, green, red, or yellow if they're carrying multiples. If their expected date was if we were expecting 1st of April, he would put the little coloured mark in the middle of their back. If they're going to be, if they're further advanced, if they're going to be lambing sooner or kidding sooner, he would put it on their shoulder, as you can see in these suffix here that we're pointing at. And if they were going to be lambing later, because he can tell when he does the ultrasound, he would put the mark on their bum further back, so we know if they're going to be later or sooner, or when they should be, or later on. I've said that right. I hope I have. Comfort on YouTube says Ben is Pete's father. Yes, a lot of people ask, especially lately with having some new followers and people who haven't been maybe only followed recently, which is new followers. Mandy, good evening to you in Cranborough in Australia. Thank you for joining us. Let us know wherever you are in the world, where you're watching. Yes, this is a very much a family affair, all right, here at Dalscoan. It's not any big fancy corporate YouTube, Facebook channel or fancy farm. It's just a little family affair. I'm Farmer Pete, I'm Dad. Trish's Toys is Mum, my wife. We have 3 kids. Farmer Joe, whose real name's Joshua, all right? Farmer Benjamin, and Farmer / teacher Alice, our 3 kids, our 2 beautiful daughter-in-laws. Farmer Fee is Joe's wife, and Claire's Cakes is Ben's wife, and our 5 beautiful grandbabies. We have got Sadie, Edith, and Archie, who are Joe and Fee's kids, and we have got Florence and Marnie, who are Benjamin's kids, and that makes up the Dalscoan household, and that's who runs and takes care of everything here. There's it's all in house, if you like. So if you give us a negative comment or an insult, we take it very personally. So please don't. All right, please don't. So there you are. Alison, good morning. Watching from Kirky, or Glasgow. I take that's Kirkintilloch, to give it its proper title, Alison. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. And this is a 636 club, all right? It's just something we started, and that's Rory, by the way. All right, he's one of the 4 R's. And I don't know if, I was going to say he's got chewed, but I don't know if he has, all right? He just likes roaming about where he shouldn't, and just does his own thing. And this is Fiona, the world's loneliest sheep. For like 99.9% of you on here will all know this anyhow, but it's just in case you don't, all right? Kirsty says, how's Dalscoan named, Pete? No idea, Kirsty. We get that. It's a good question, and we get asked that over and over and over and over again, and lots of you have done some research on it. It was just the name of the farm, as all farms in Scotland are named. I don't know if it's like if that's what that's like where you come from, But let us know. All farms in Scotland all got a name, and that was the name of the farm when we bought it. My father and mother bought it back in 1981. And for those who are a lot younger than what we are, will be thinking, oh, that's so long ago. Well, it's not. It just seems like yesterday, I can say. It must be when we get older, we start talking about the old days. And it's not the old days, it's only 81. Annie says, good morning. Didn't expect you today. Well, you know what, Annie? I didn't expect me either. Because, as I say, we're supposed to be, as we said at the start, we're supposed to be in Birmingham, staying overnight, but we got whatever business we needed to do done yesterday, and we came home on the train at 6 o'clock. We're back at 10 o'clock last night. It was a great journey. Can I tell you something? Now, I know we said when we went, we seem to have travelled so much since the beginning of January. We don't go far. We're home birds, all right? We don't travel very far. But beginning of January, there's the trade shows started for looking for, and again, if you don't know what we do here, all right, we've got a farm. We're up here talking about animals, and we're looking at animals. And I'm just looking at things this morning because we've got so many expectant babies, Suffolks, Fiona, the Golden Guernseys. All right, we're just came up to make sure everything's all right, and thankfully it is. So we can take a wee minute just to talk and appreciate. It's all nice and calm. And when we came on just slightly early this morning, it was nice just to take a little minute to enjoy the calm before the babies start to arrive. All right, we enjoy every season. I always remember my dad. He's a dairy farmer. We moved from Northern Ireland back in 81 from a dairy farm, and I always remember him saying to people when he was explaining about a dairy farm, he always used to say, I loved every season, or I loved every month, I think what he said, because every month in farming is something different. And we enjoy them all. What's your favourite season? Let us know. Or what's your favourite month of Dalscone? You know what's going on. Do you enjoy watching when it's topping time or kidding time, or enjoy the summertime, or let us know, just for a little bit of interest. Mormon Farmer Pete, how the 2 hours that are left? Irene, they're great. Well, we've actually inherited another couple, so there's actually 5 hours now. We've got Rory there, and we've got Ronnie, and where are the rest of them? Not that I can see. And we've got Wonky here, who's tapping away at the. Yes, what is it, darling? Yeah, what is it? You just want to say hello, do you? Yes. Love you too. Yes, we do. How are you getting on? And Wonky is going to be having, let me see on her back. Wonks is going to have, I think she's got a red mark. Yes, she has. She's going to have a lovely set of twins. They'll be her first babies. And it's on her shoulder. So she's due pretty soon. Not soon. She's due early in April. Stop it. Right, enough noise. Right, come on. As is that Wanda? I'm not sure. Or it could be. Look at Wonky. Come over and lick my fingers. She's such a sweet girl. If you wonder why she's called Wonky, look at her foot. Her left foot at the bottom there, her hoof. Not foot, hoof beat. When she was born as a baby, she had this misshaped foot down there, and we didn't know if she was ever going to be able to survive with it. But, she's adapted, and we raised her. Did we raise her on the bottom? I can't remember. But anyway, we took good care of her, and such a sweet goat now, look. And she walks away with her misshaped foot there, but she does really well. Expecting her first baby this year. Excited about that. Karen says her favourite time is kidding and lambing time. Wanda's having triplets. Yes, there she is. She must be getting a little bit frustrated banging the fence there. Debbie says kidding, lambing and foaling, calving are my favourite times. A lot going on. It's very educational. Well, we're glad to be able to bring you the educational side of it and let you know what happens, not just on our farm, but it happens in every farm throughout the country. And it is a very intense time, very exciting time. It's a bit daunting coming up to it, especially this year, we might add. We don't usually start lambing as early because these will be lambing in February. Fiona, of course, is due, as I said, in February. The Golden Guernseys, due in February. And the plan was that the ones that are going to be lambing, kidding, are going to need a little bit extra attention, i.e. the Golden Guernseys, and they've kind of flung us a curveball, haven't they? Look at Jenny's bag there. Yes, and again, if you're new to the channel, Jenny here, this one, right in the middle, she's carrying 6 babies. All right. Whether we'll get them all out the way they should be, we're not sure, but we're excited about it. Irene says, I became a step-great granny last week. A baby boy, my son steps on. Well done, congratulations to all. I hope all is well. What's the little one? What's the name? What name have you chosen, or have they chosen? Catherine says, I remember when Wonky was born, Pete. I also adopted her one year. Yes, we have an adoption program of some of our animals. We put them up for adoption for 1 year. Wonky was on it for a year. This year we've got Mary, and we have got, oh my goodness, who have we got up for it? What's in our adoption pack this year? We've got Saul and Mary. I've got brain fog, I'm sorry. It was a long day yesterday. Okay? It'll come to me in a second. All right? And one of you are going to put it in here before it gets to me. And we've got Sorka and our Highland cow, Sorka and Star, Mary and Star, thank you, and Saul are donkeys, and we have got Sorka and, come on, my brain's mush, right? I will tell you. Orla, Sorka and Orla is our Highland cow mum, and our baby Orla. Thank you. Mary and Star are the donkeys' mums. Again, if you're new to the channel, very special event happened last year. We had 2 donkeys that we bought in as pregnant, and they were due at the same time. They did foal both the same night, unbeknownst to us. One of the foals wasn't formed right, and only one made it. But the 2 mums co-mothered the foal and still running with their mum. So, and that was, so we named him Saul, or Solomon, as in Solomon from the Bible, who had the 2 mums. So that's who was on our adoption program this year, those ones. So I don't know if I said that properly or right, but anyway, I think maybe spluttered it out to the best of my ability. It was a long day yesterday, all right, come on, there wasn't much sleep. And then when we got home, you know when you get home after a long day, 10 o'clock, get in the door, we had a cup of tea and something to eat. Oh, I'll tell you the train story in a second. But when you're travelling like that, you can't suddenly just go straight to bed, can you? No, it's impossible. Here's Birdie. Hey, darling, how you doing? We scratch? What is it? What are you saying? What are you doing? Here's the Menace, Dennis the Menace. So we sat and watched the news, and then we were just sitting on the couch, just kind of, you know, chilling as you do before you go to bed, trying to get your mind from there's been a lot going on yesterday. And then after the news at 10:30 last night, what came on? Taken 2 with Liam Neeson. Now, I may well have seen it before, but I love the Taken films. Not just because Liam's from Northern Ireland like me, but, you know, it's a good film. So we started to watch that for a while. But when you watch an exciting film like that, you know, a kind of tense one, it's the worst thing you can do before you go to bed because it sets your mind racing again. So we only watched it to the first break, or I watched it to the first break, the first commercial break, and then said, you know what, probably not a good idea, time for bed. So headed off to bed about 11. The train, that's what I was going to say. All right. Now, when we were away on our first trade show to London this year, I was saying we're travelled a lot, right? And we're home birds. and that's probably why we weren't in the mood for staying away overnight last night. We went down to London, we had a trade show at the weekend, and then we got the train from London to Harrogate to another trade show. That was the beginning of January, for 2 nights there. Anyway, when we went from London to Harrogate on the train, we got some first class tickets, all right? First time we've done that, first class in the train. They were affordable. We've got a real card now, and that really makes, for travelling on the train, that really makes things a lot cheaper. So we got in the train, great. The carriage was quiet. And I think I told you that they come round with a menu, and you get your breakfast in the train, right? And there's a choice. We had poached egg on avocado and toast is what Pete had. I was very much expecting that yesterday morning. All right, when we got on the train, because we got some first class tickets. It was a single, just one way. And we said, right, early morning, travel in comfort, all the way. It's a long journey. So we got some first class tickets, which were affordable. Wasn't over the top. So we got on a Carlisle. Again, it was quiet, and the girl came round, very nice with her trolley, and she said, I was expecting full menu. She says, oh, we can give you a bacon or a sausage sandwich. No menus, that was the choice. I thought, oh, all right. I'll have a sausage sandwich, okay? Which arrived in due course, wasn't long. Gnawed our way through this, excuse me, sausage sandwich. It wasn't the best, all right? I will admit it wasn't the best. But I thought, if that's what's on offer, that's what it is. About an hour into the journey, and the catering team seemed to change. Next thing, they start coming around with full cooked breakfasts and scrambled egg with smoked salmon on toast, etc. Too late, Pete, you've had yours. A crummy sausage sandwich, I might add. If we'd only waited, but we had no clue that this was going to be coming. And the full menu, by the way. So, thank you very much, Trainline, or whatever it was. Here's Farmer Kyle. Weren't expecting me this morning, were you?
Hello.
You were? Oh, that's all right then. How's everything? There's.
Only VGC can use it.
That's the key off the other handler.
Oh no, I don't like it.
Well, we're going around to do a cleanliness report, but we haven't got there, so.
That's cleanly.
Out of 10? He's given it an 8, right? We'll have to go and check. Is it going to be an 8? It's an 8. That's extra mile, Kyle. He's given it an 8. Well, what did we give it last week? I don't think it was an 8. So that was yesterday's journey. Thankfully, we're back home. The weather's good for now. You know what? I think I told you on Friday that I was up on the toy shop roof last week because we're doing a bit of renovations in the toy shop, moving things about and doing the front of it, make it look a wee bit prettier. And we've had leaks on one side of the toy shop roof for ages. We've been up there umpteen times and cannot find any holes or anything that's causing these leaks. So I took another bit of time last week and spent a good half day up on the roof of the toy shop with some kind of gluey stuff that I bought off TikTok, by the way. If for all, and one of these things are advertising, oh, this will fix a leak forever, just paint it on. Anyway, spent a good half day up fixing little screw holes and bits and pieces. It has not rained since. The first time that we're ever wanting some kind of half-decent heavy rain, and it has not rained since. So, typical. And we're not due any rain today either. I think we've had a bit of a shower or two, but nothing that would justify testing the toy shop roof. That's the straw better, by the way, in case you didn't know. I don't know if there's any straw in there to put in it. Let's see. Oh, he has got some. Kyle's going to bed up. We'll just move this out. Jump on. We'll take a wee run down to the polytunnel if you like, if you've got a wee minute, Because let me get everybody on. Sorry, are you sitting comfortably? Let's go. Let's get. I very much feel we're in the way now. He's going to get bedded up. Take her on down to the. So oh, let's see the new. I'm sure Ben has probably showed you this yesterday. I haven't got a torch. We'll use the lights of the mule here. Our new feeders and hay hecks from David Crombie over in Northern Ireland that you guys have all purchased. All right, all these. We showed you these, and David was making them over in Northern Ireland, and you all wanted to chip in and help. Thank you so much, everybody. And he was kind of overawed. Is that the word? Overawed? So I had to put a cap on it. So all these have arrived. They arrived on Sunday afternoon, and he's put everybody's name on them who had purchased one. This one, Gillian Hood. This is your one. Let me see. Better watch I'm not standing in Kyle's way. These are little cattle ear tags, by the way. Who's this one? Cindy Scrabber. Cindy, that's your one. Thank you so much. Louisa Beckham. That's your one. And who have we got here? Jane Hancock. That's yours, Jane. So everybody that purchased one of these. And Gillian Hood. That's the other part of your one. And we have got Susan Roach there on that one. I'm not sure if Ben has been through these and read the names out, but as we use them, these are for little lambing pens, and they sit over the top of the lambing pen. Put the hay in there and put some meal on the cake. So thank you everybody who contributed. We had to put this one here. This is Lynn Coates. Our Coates. There you go, Lynn. The other names are on the inside, so we can't get to them. So thank you everybody. David had to kind of put a limit on it because there were so many coming in that we're never going to use them all. So we have got ample. And thank you so much, very much appreciated everybody who contributed to those, and they will come in so handy at lambing time when the mums and the babies went to all the little individual pens. And please don't feel if you didn't get to purchase one, please don't feel left out, but there were so many that were so many people wanting to get one or to buy one or donate one, whatever you like to call it, that it was going to be wasted because, you know, there's only so many of them we can use, and we have got ample of them. Now I have to leave the lights on a second because, as we showed you on Friday, the lights in the polytunnel are now installed, but Pete's no idea how to. Oh, here we are. Here's the switch. Let there be light. Ha ha! There we go. What do you think about that? We've got a little bit of peace and quiet. Kyle's getting the better on, so I suspect he'll be down here in a little second. So we'll move this mule out of the way. And there's the new feed bin, new to us, that we didn't really get to show you on Friday because the lorry was in here getting it filled up. And there's the lights on. This is the auger. So Jamesy has installed this auger for us. All the cake is in the feed bin. It comes out of here, so when we want to fill up a bucket or a wheelbarrow or something, you park it underneath there, our nice flexi hose, and then I take it. You jolly well turn it on there. Better not turn it on, it'll be out in the ground. But that's so handy for keeping the, as I said, the cake clean, stored in the right place, because it can attract vermin and the birds get in and poo in it and whatnot, so it's all nice and clean. So he'll be down in a second, getting them bedded up, plenty of hay. Our devotions this morning, by the way, I want to share those before Kyle comes down and it starts getting very noisy in here. And I know we said we were going to, on Friday, we were going to read the rest of the psalm that we read last Friday, because it was a bit long for one reading. But this one, so hopefully we'll do that this coming Friday. This was on my daily devotions last night. And I felt I'd rather share this one with you. Cough it up. Come on. Come on. You get it? It just went down the wrong way. There we are. I felt wanted Lord to share this one with you this morning rather than the Psalm, which we'll do on Friday. This one, very short and sweet. Hebrews 3 verse 4. With all that's going on at Dalscone just now, and has been going on for the past few years with all the building and renovations, whatnot. Hebrews 3 verse 4. For every house is built by someone, but God is the builder of everything. For every house is built by someone, but God is the builder of everything. So it just reminds us that we can build and we can progress all we want, but it's only by the Lord's will and his blessing that we're able to do this, and just keeps things in context. Everything we do is for his glory, and not just for our own self. Hebrews 3 verse 4 this morning is our devotions, and the Lord will bless the reading of his word as he always does this Tuesday morning. Amen. So, you know what? They're looking pretty well bedded this morning and pretty relaxed, aren't they? Down here. This is the main herd. They don't start lambing until, you know when you get that Where's Wally, or I think in America may say it's maybe Where's Waldorf cartoon thing where you have to spot the odd one out. You're zooming around this morning, and suddenly you can see a great big Valley black nose in there. It looks like the Where's Wally one, doesn't it? Main herd, you shouldn't have any babies in here till the 1st of April. So plenty to do between now and then with Jenny and Fiona and the Suffolks, etc. I haven't heard. Kyle still had on Sunday. Kyle still had 2 sheep that were needing to lamb, but I haven't heard. Yes, Mum. If they have went yet or not. Here's the donks, and if you we're talking about David Crombie's feeders. I'll let you see how. Mum's wanting her baby. They're in the creep feeder here. Okay, the babies can get through to here and eat the cake out of there, but mums can't get through. If they got through, they would just eat all the cake. So, hey baby, how are you getting on? I think mum's wanting you. You want to go through there? No, through there. When you go. Is that mum there? Hey mum, she's calling for her. This is David's feeders here. This is a small lambing pen. So when the lambs are born, if you're new to the channel, haven't seen this before, spend a little bit of time, a few days, in a small pen with their mum, just for them to get used to her and her to get used to them. So they need to get fed, obviously. So David has built these. So it's just like a hay-heck feeder. It goes over the top of the flake, over one of these. So it can feed the pen at this side, it can feed the pen at that side. It's got a holder for the water bucket on one side, and then the little trough, just where my finger is there, point at her bum there, see there? That's where she can get her cake. And when it's full lambing kidding time, we'll have lots of these pens. So they're a real useful thing and a real blessing to have. So it makes life so much easier to be able to feed them. Especially the cake. See where the wee trough is for the cake. And the water bucket, to that mind, because they're notorious for knocking the bucket over or knocking the water bucket over and spilling it. So that's the feeders for you. There we go. He's quiet now. Did baby come through? You can see they can skip. There they go. Skip back forward. Right, I think you... Go on. Is that mum there? Right, she's wanting you. Go on you go. These are Kyle sheep, extra mile Kyle sheep, by the way. These aren't ours. There we go. Mum's calling baby for a sook. Baby's more interested in coming to me. No, it's not me. All right, it's not me. No. On you go. I don't know what this one's doing in here, whether this is due or maybe this is an expectant mum or... We seem to have various different pens of various different sheep in there. Anyway, here he comes with the better. Here's Honey. Hey, darling, how are you getting on? Hey, you got a smile for us? I've no cake, I'm afraid. Oh, tell a lie. There's some cake here. I don't know if this is sheep or horse cake or what it is. Here he comes with the better. Our straw better goes on top of the... Goes in front of the handler, and then... Oh, that bit's fallen out, hasn't it? Yeah, that happens when you put too much... When you put too much straw in it. It's so frustrating. It's a rookie mistake that we all make, by the way. That we all make. Come on, Henny. Come on, give us a smile before we go. I'm not in the smiling mood, are you? Come on, darling. Let's see a smile. And by the way, thank you to... Here she goes. Come on. Right, up here. Up here. Come on. Smile. Come on. There you go. There you go. How's that for a beautiful thing? There you go, darling. There you are. Beautiful girl. As I've said before, if we didn't have this straw better for the front of the JCB, it would be almost an impossible task to manage these polytunnels, because it would take so long to bed them each day. It would be like, if you had to go in there with straw bales and shake them about annually, almost an impossible task. So that machine is a real blessing. And the good thing is, if you were shaking that out by hand, straw bales, if you had to shake it about, you never get the lumps out of the straw properly, and you end up wasting so much straw because you just kind of run out of energy and end up just big lumpy bits of straw. But the straw better, when it's putting it through, there's knives in it and chops it all up, so you get lovely fine chopped straw, which also helps when you're cleaning them out, and inevitably you have to clean them out, and this goes to make manure, which goes out to the field to fertilise the ground. It's so much better when the straw's all chopped up. You don't just get big lumps of straw, which is no good to anybody. How cool and how handy is that? One of the best machines we've got on the farm. And also a job you never get fed up doing, by the way. It's such a satisfying job to do. Could almost be described as a beautiful thing. It's really up there. Cheryl says, Henny is perfect. She is, isn't she? She's a beautiful girl. Good morning, Mandy. Mandy says good morning to all today. Thank you for joining us. And Jeanette says it's coffee time. 24 minutes after 7 here in sunny southwest Scotland. As the mornings start to get a little bit lighter. Look, yes. How long will it be before? When will the first 6:36 club take place in the daylight? this year? Put your predictions. When will it be? Will it be like end of February or halfway through March? Penny says, have a great day. I'm off to bed. No way, Penny. You're going to bed? What time is it? It's either very late or very early. Annie says, is it straw or hay, Farmer Pete? Straw. Straw for bedding, Annie, and hay. This is hay at the front for feeding. They can eat straw as well. If you're wanting an animal to survive but not put on an awful lot of weight, straw, you can feed them straw, but you wouldn't ideally feed them. You wouldn't bed them with hay. Straws for bedding. Beginning of March, says Samantha. Sleep well, Penny, says Lisa. Yes, have it. Night night. Beautiful morning sky, says Jess. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's set to be just a kind of cloudy day today. So as I say, we're not going to get to test the toy shop roof. Anyway, it's dark. It's snowing here in Aberdeenshire, says very small Solicity. Dark and snowing in Aberdeen. Let me know if it's snowing where you are. We've had no snow this year at all. Emma waving to Extra Mile Kyle, EMK. And Rosemary Wedman says, I'm off to bed too. It's almost half 12 a.m. 12:30 a.m. Where? Let us know. Anyway, right. Enough of the blabbing, Pete. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning's 6:36, as I say. And apologies. I know I said last Friday we were going to do a live trade show yesterday. Things did not align properly, and it was it just didn't work for doing one at the show yesterday. So apologies for that if you're waiting for that, but it will all, you will see everything in due course. What products we got at the show yesterday. But it's good to be back. I don't think we have to go away again between. I think that's all the trade show's done. We're certainly done with the travelling. It's good to be home. It just feels. I know we haven't. I know it just feels like this, but it feels to us that we've been away an awful lot because we've been on holiday and we've been at various other trade shows. But it's maybe just because we're home birds. I don't know. Oh, that's the other thing I got yesterday. I seen my hat man, the gentleman that supplies the Farm Pete hats. Got some new styles. Got this one back in. I think we're sold out in the bigger sizes. This exact one because I like this one, and I'm adding to the range. All right. I was unsupervised at the time. All right. I'll say that. So there's some new ones coming, some different styles, some different colours. So excited about that too. So that was another good thing we got yesterday. So anyway, it is coffee time. Thank you so much for joining us. If it's your first 6:36 club, welcome. Please come back again on Friday morning. It's Tuesdays, it's Fridays, except when it gets to lambing and kidding. And historically, we've done them every day then. Will we be able to do them every day this year? Who knows? But we'll try. But for now, it's Tuesdays, Fridays. We'll see you back here, God willing, on Friday morning. Same time, same place. So until then, from Farmer Pete and Trish's Toys and the whole team, God bless. Thanks for joining us. It's ta-ta for now. Ta-da.